Your Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, I am delighted to be here to talk with you and give you my icebreaker speech. I apologize, I will be using this from time to time to keep me on task. My name is Cynthia Louise Gerst, and I believe in learning and curiosity. I believe that those two characteristics help us along our journey and actually even change our journey just based on what we learn and know. We all learn every day, and this morning you all get to learn a little bit about me. My mission and purpose in life is to be a positive force in the world, and I mean that to my family, work, and just the community at large. I believe that we need more positive forces, and that doesn't have to be change the world as much as it can be just little things. I'm good at smiling, and I find that that's actually helpful. We learn a lot about ourselves through others' eyes, and some of the ways people have described me regularly have been diplomatic, smart, lucky, busy, but most of all, curious. That is always one of the things. There's a number of topics I want to share with you, and I think this may sound overwhelming, but I'll just share little pieces about each of these. Geography, heritage, activities, family, education, volunteerism, travel, career, and self-awareness. I promise that I'll be brief. Geography. Has anyone ever been to New York City?
Oh,
wow. What a place. Wasn't it a great place? I was born and raised there. I didn't leave there until college. And for college, I did a little bit of balancing, and I went to North Carolina, which was remarkably different. But I love New York. And New York is a fabulous place to visit, but really day-to-day life is a little challenging there. It's a little more intense, just different. I never got the accent. Heritage. I have been blessed to know 4 of my great-grandparents. They all passed away somewhere between kindergarten and my mid-20s, so I come from very hardy stock. Very hardy stock. We are a long-lived family, and I still have 2 of my grandparents, so I have committed with my family that we will visit them all back east twice a year. Activities. I used to be a runner, and I loved running. It was just so peaceful, and I just felt so awesome as soon as I finished. But after my pregnancy, I developed some nerve damage issues and was not able to run anymore, so now I walk. And in October last year, I walked the half marathon, Columbus Half Marathon, which really relieved me that I was actually able to get back to that level of activity. And this year I will be doing the same, but pacing it. So I will be one of the pacers, and of course you'll be entertained here. I will be doing a 3:30 half marathon. So we are not trucking very fast, but it's a longer level of sustained activity, which is good, and we will get to the finish. So family, my mom and dad. Actually, how many of you have family who live here in town, extended family? Not that many. I am so lucky. 4 years ago, I convinced my parents to move here from back east. They lived in in the suburbs of New York City, New Jersey. They just take the train in. They moved here because I have 2 children. I'm an only child, and I have twins. And they grow up so fast, so I convinced my parents to move here, and they actually live next door. And it's been the best. They are so involved with the kids, and it really has helped just our family. All of us get along. We don't do everything always together. My husband as well gets along, so that's been great. So I have family nearby, and I'm so fortunate because that allows me the opportunity to really engage in a lot of other activities that I couldn't if really my husband and I were just doing it on our own, which I know most people do. So hats off to you, and I'm glad I'm not bitter. Education. I went to a math science magnet school, high school, Stuyvesant in New York, and then I went to Duke, got my MBA. I just finished up my 2nd class at Columbus State just for learning. I've actually only been at ODOT for 1 year. So I've had a lot to learn because it is very different from retail finance, which was my background, as well as banking, which I had done before. So getting to career, this is my 3rd career. And I really needed to learn a lot about government, accounting, and materials, that kind of thing. So I am learning. Kids learning is top priority. My kids are 5. They have been learning very well, and I'm proud of them. Son knows an awful lot about all of the technical boy things like trucks and space, and my daughter is all into the princesses, but knows some of the good stuff too. Volunteerism. I am on a board of a nonprofit, so I'll just share that name with you. National Church Residences, and it is the largest nonprofit provider of senior affordable housing in the country. We have sites all across the country, as well as Puerto Rico, and we have a continuing care retirement community, some nursing homes, and it's an awesome organization. Just trying to support seniors. There will be more and more of them as we live longer. There's more of a financial strain, so there's a lot of issues that they really have leadership on. So if anyone ever wants to talk to me about that, please feel free. And self-awareness. I have learned over the past many years more about myself, again, through feedback from others, such as that I'm diplomatic and all of those things, but I really need solitude. I am one of those introverted types. I need solitude, and I appreciate that. That takes me to travel. I'm going on a cruise in 3 weeks, and I will be alone. Absolutely and utterly alone. I'm going on the trip alone. There will clearly be thousands of people around me, but that's not relevant. I can just do whatever I want, which with children is well needed. So this has been a bit about me, and I look forward to learning and growing with each of you and developing that sense of aplomb. In closing, my mission is to be a positive force in the world, and I believe that that is necessary and part of who I am. So thank you very much.